How are y'all? Nice to see you. So tonight we are talking about Halloween cookie packaging. And hi, it looks like we're live. Okay, great. And I'm going to pull up these comments on my phone. That way I can see. How are y'all? Oh, I don't want it to be double sound. I was talking and talking on there. Too much talking. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be showing you how to make these cute Halloween treat packaging ideas. Let me bring these over here where you can see them. So I'm going to be showing you how I package up cookies with these cute little tags and details and things like this. You don't have to use these tricks and tips for cookies. You can do this with these little plastic bags and some candy, whatever Halloween treat that you're giving out. These little packaging tips are great for those. Before we get started, I want to show y'all my new aprons. These are the ones that we're going to be wearing in the October class. Angie Bryant made these. Aren't they cute? They've got the Sarah Grace Cookie Company logo on them, and they're this nice soft material. So I'm really excited about that. I just wanted to show those off before we got started. I thought Angie did such a good job on those. So we're making these cute little treat bags, and we have these little tags that go on top. If you want to grab a tag, if you want to print these off for your Halloween treats, that's in the description. It's linked in blue, I believe, if you want to check that out. Hey, Megan. I see Megan's with us. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll give you a quick preview of what all we're going to be doing. We're going to do these large tags that go on top. They say have a beautiful Halloween. I don't know if you can see that really well. It shows up a lot better on the ones on my website, but on this camera, I'm not sure how well they show. But they say have a beautiful Halloween, and they have like this cute little script writing. And this one's the same. It just has a different cookie. And I am offering these cookies for Halloween. If anybody's interested in those, we'll get to that later, and I'll do a separate post about all those details. Hey, Tamara. Hey, Anna. Hey, Gloria. And we're also going to do this cute little twist tie pack here with a smaller tag. It says the same thing. It says have a beautiful Halloween, but it's one that you can attach. It's smaller, and it has the hole at the top, and you can open it up and write inside. So if you want to make this more like a gift tag, it's perfect for that. And I'm going to show you how to do each of those tonight. So we are going to start with the ones that are stapled onto the top. These are the little clear bags that I use. I buy these at Walmart. You go into the cake section where they have like the icings and the cake boxes and stands and things. And they have a pack of 150. It has this little yellow sticker on it. I think it's like $4. It's really not terribly expensive. But you buy that and you get 150 of these little clear bags. They're so handy. I use them for cookies mainly, but you can use them for anything. Like I said, if you just wanted to put your Halloween candy down in this and make cute little treat bags, that would be adorable. My Granny Lorraine, she's always made us these little peanut butter fudge squares, chocolate fudge squares, and popcorn balls every year for Halloween, ever since I was a little kid and I went trick-or-treating. And now when I take Miles and Noah to go trick-or-treat at her house, she always has these individually packaged little treats that she's made at home, and I always think it's so special. You know, any kind of treat that you're giving to kids, it's special to them, but that she took time to make it herself is always really sweet. Okay, so I have a vacuum sealer here. I don't know if you can see it very well or not. It is from, I think I bought this one on Amazon. It's called the Ceryon or something, Ceryon. And it was just like $20 on Amazon. It wasn't much. It's a regular old vacuum sealer. You can buy the little handheld plastic heat sealers that look kind of like a straightening iron. and you just pop them on like this. But I already had this at home. Hi, Melissa. But like I said, I already had this at home, and I was already using it to vacuum seal things like when we had extra veggies or something in the summertime. Like I haven't done that in a while because I've been making cookies. But when I used to vacuum seal things like that, I would use this. So you just pop whatever you want. For me, it's cookies, but if you're doing candy or whatever, pop it down into the bag like so. And then you place it in the heat sealer. And I like to get as close to the cookie as I can. Snap it down and press seal. You don't want to vacuum seal. I mean, it really wouldn't hurt anything if you did, but there's really no sense in vacuum sealing. Just use that heat seal function. And for mine, you have to pop the sides and open it up. And you'll have a little heat sealed line here. I'm going to try and show y'all that. You can see here where it's kind of pressed together. So I'm going to cut off the top, but I'm going to leave plenty of space. So you want to leave at least 1 or 2 inches up above where you've sealed when you cut. That's going to be where we're going to staple our cute little treat tag. So to make that treat tag, like I said in the description of this video, I think it should be showing up on the live video. I'm not positive exactly where that shows up for you, but you're going to want to take the larger ones. These are 4 by 8. And there's one page that looks like this. I accidentally printed them front and back, so I'm wasting ink and paper, but it's okay. Maybe I'll be all right. You want to take the larger one here. And I have this handy dandy thing from when I was a teacher. You can buy it at Walmart. My granny got this one for me at Walmart, I believe, for Christmas the year I started teaching. And it's so handy. It's you can line it up on the grid and cut a bunch at one time. So if you're making a lot of treat tags, if you're making them for like maybe your child's class at school or your Sunday school class or something, then this might come in handy for you. It might be a good investment to save you from having to cut each individual one out with your scissors. So I'm just going to cut with this. Cut those big pieces out. And I printed this on cardstock. I like that the cardstock is a little thicker. You can do it on regular paper. It won't hurt, but I have noticed that the regular paper tends to curl a little bit for me, especially if I have to leave it sitting for a while, like if I'm not delivering it that day, or if it's going to wait a little while in a box, as it often does at my house. If I have something in a box ready to go somewhere, then it might get a little curved, but this cardstock is really nice and thick. So it has a gray line here in the middle, and you'll want to find that gray line and fold there because that's your center point. Just try and line it up as best you can. Don't stress about it being perfect. Y'all know my philosophy. It is not going to be perfect. But there you have your cute little tag ready to go. And you're going to want to have your stapler handy because this is what you're going to pop right on top of what you've already done. That's why we left that little give at the top, that little bit of slack. We're going to take our stapler, and I like to just kind of angle it in on the sides. Do a staple here, turn it, and do a staple here. And now you have this cute little package. It really dressed up this one little cookie or that one little bag of candy with this cute little tag. It made it like a whole moment. Now, if you want to take it a step further and you want to display these on this cute donut board that I found at Hobby Lobby, this thing was like $10 at Hobby Lobby. You just get the pegs and put them in the board and put it up on this little stand here. And I've done this for Miles and Noah's birthday party. That's what I put their cookies on for their birthday party. Was I did the little thank you tags for their favors and had them displayed on this. But all you have to do to display it on that is take a little hole punch right at the top in the center. Punch you a hole. My computer says it's needing to update. That's what that ringing sound was. punch you a hole at the top, and then you just pop this onto one of those pegs. You do have to space the pegs out a little further than they're meant to be spaced in the directions, but that's okay. We can get creative with it. So, like I said, you just have the hole up here and you put it on the peg, and you can stack these however many deep to get like a certain amount of favors, or if you're doing this is your trick or treat display, then that would be really cute. Just have these up kind of on your porch or wherever you want to have them. Okay, so that's how you do the one with the larger tag. Next, I'm going to show you how to make these cute little bags with the bows at the top. I love the bows because they just give it a little extra something special, and I think these would be perfect for like a teacher gift, maybe, for example. If your child is taking something special for Halloween to his or her teacher, this would be really sweet because you could write like to Mrs. So-and-so from your child's name. I just did 2 miles from Noah off the top of my head, but that would be really handy. And you could have the cute little tag. It just makes it look like a whole little gift. Okay, so for this one, we need to cut out the smaller size tag. That's on page 2. And when y'all are downloading this and printing it off, make sure that you select only the pages you want to print, because on the first page I have like a little welcome page in that PDF, and on the last page I have like a little promo for all my Facebooks and YouTubes and things like that. That way people can find those easier. So I just don't want you to waste your ink printing off those welcome pages and things like that. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. Sherry says so cute. All right, so I've cut out one of these smaller ones. These are 2 inches by 4 inches, I believe, roundabout. Okay, so we're going to set that aside while we get another plastic bag and another cookie. I'm loving these little haunted house cookies. This one may fall apart as I try to package it because it hasn't had that long to dry. I just really wanted to show it to y'all. So it's going in the bag. Oh, yeah, I'm tearing it up, y'all. I'm going to go with one that's already dry. Anyway, you got to see it. So we're putting a cute little candy corn cookie in this bag. And this one, we're not going to cut any off the top, and we're not going to seal. We're going to take our piece of ribbon, and I like to cut the ribbon about, I don't know, I'm terrible with measurement. What would y'all say that is, like 5-6 inches maybe? And I just give it a little tie and get that knot started, but leave it loose. Don't pull it tight yet, because we're going to take one of these little silver pieces. These come in those bags that you buy from Walmart. Hey, Cindy. When you buy this at Walmart, you have the clear bags, and then they come with the little silver bread ties. And I'm just going to take one of those and push it through where I've tied this loosely. Now, I'm just going to kind of thread that through there as best I can and hold it. I hope y'all can see this okay, as I pull it tight. So that bread tie is staying in the ribbon as I pull it tight. And then we have it kind of attached inside the ribbon. If you wanted to get really fancy, you could use some hot glue. But this is just kind of temporary. I don't take that much time to do it. Now I'm pulling my strands back so that they're kind of in there more securely. Then I'm going to fix my bow, make it look cute. If I can find my scissors, y'all, I'm the world's worst to lose my scissors. But I'm going to trim the little scragglies off here. And you might want to take like a lighter or something. If you're a girl mom who knows how to do bows appropriately, I am not. We're just in survival mode over here, like wiping mud off these kids before we go to church. But if you know how to make the cute little bows where you burn the ends and make them look so fancy, you go right ahead. But this makes it really easy to attach it to your bag. You don't have to do the whole tie each bag, because the first time I did this when I was making cookies, I would hold the bag down with one hand, tie the ribbon with the other. Like I had to have Kane come and help me hold the bag. It was a disaster. And this trick that I found on Pinterest has helped me more than you know. So I take that bag that I've already got my cookie in, gather it kind of cutely at the top, make it look kind of like your little gift bags that you gather, you know. And we're going to take our little small 2-inch tag that we printed and cut out. And again, this one has a gray line in the middle that you just fold over like so. And we're going to do a hole punch in the top corner. Now, depending on whichever way you want this to go, you could do this corner or this corner. It doesn't matter. I think I'm going to do this corner. Punch a little hole. Oh, shoot. I punched it too far aside. That ain't going to work. Okay. Punch a hole that isn't completely off of the tag. You know, when people say they're being real on social media, nobody can say I'm not real on social media. Okay, and like I said, I printed front and back, so this has got like something else on the inside. But when you print yours and you remember not to do print front and back, you can write to so-and-so from so-and-so, like to my grandbabies love grandma on Halloween 2020 or whatever you want to say. You can write it on the inside here. Then you want to slip your little twist tie, your red tie, into the hole here. And you want to kind of hold this whole kit and caboodle together as you wrap it around the bag. So I'm going to turn it backwards so you can see. It's kind of hard to do backwards. Here we go. So I'm wrapping it around my bag, twisting my bread tie, holding all this in position as I do it, and then I just kind of fold that down. Then when I turn it around, I have my cute little candy corn cookie treat tag package all ready to go. And I like, when I'm making cookies like these, I've lost my other one. Here we go. Okay, when I'm making cookies like these where I have them bagged up in packages, I like to usually stack them in something and kind of have them all together. I think they look prettier when they're all together. It just kind of makes it look like a whole little shelf situation going on. I don't know. I think it's cute. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. I hope that y'all get a kick out of this and that you might consider trying some of these little packaging techniques. Oh, I remember, I did want to show y'all, without showing you the inside of my cabinet, hopefully, because it is not organized. You can do this same thing with candy. So if you take your bag of Halloween candy that you're going to hand out to your trick-or-treaters, I'll pick that up later. You can do both of these techniques with candy. It does not have to be a cookie or a specific treat or something handmade. You can do this same technique just like I showed you with a bag of candy. You can pop this in the vacuum sealer just like you would a cookie. So I think that makes it really handy. Don't forget to download your free guide. I don't know if you call this a free guide. Free Halloween treat tags. That was my fancy name for it that I said earlier. And also, I want to remind y'all that we have 5 seats open in the October cookie decorating class here in Florence, Alabama. We do an in-person class every single month here at Watson House. We have a few seats open for November, but December is filling up fast. So if you want a Christmas cookie decorating class, visit my website, go to classes, and make sure you get signed up for whichever class you want to do. Like I said, October, the Day of the Dead, the Sugar Skull class that we're doing, I'm sure y'all seen those pictures on Instagram and Facebook. That is going to be this Saturday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you want to try that one out, go sign up for it right quick. I can put the link down in the comments if you want me to. However, if you're not going to be in Florence, Alabama, or if you're not able to come to the in-person class, we are going to have an online class, which will be the very same thing. It does go a little bit more in depth though. So it shows you like how to make the dough, how to make the icing. It walks you through everything that you'll need. There's this like PDF at the beginning of the class that takes you through all the shapes you're going to be making and all the steps and all the ingredients that you'll need and stuff. So there's that if you want to check that online class out. It is on pre-sale this week. I've got it for $15 on my website for pre-sale. If you go to the classes tab on the website and scroll all the way down under online classes, you'll click the little view online classes button, I think is what it says. And then you'll go to the October class. It has the picture of the sugar skulls and stuff, and you can click pre-order and you can get it for $15 this week only. Next week, when it comes out, when it's officially out for everyone else, it's going to be $25 once it kind of officially launches. If you come to the in-person class, you do get the October, whichever in-person class you come to, you get the online version of that for free. Just because, you know, you want to have those resources handy after you come to the online and the in-person version. Sorry. So if y'all have any questions about that, don't hesitate to message me. I would love to hear from you. If you message me, you're probably going to get a little automatic reply that I've been doing lately. It says that I'm no longer taking custom orders. So I have stopped taking custom orders for the time being. Anything that's already on my calendar, I am going to go ahead and do, of course. So don't stress about that if you've got an order on my calendar. I will be completing your order and I'll get in touch with you about it then. But I will be pausing on custom orders for a little while to focus on classes. So if you have any questions about classes or any resources that we have online, let me know. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, y'all. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. Y'all have a great day or a great evening. Bye.